station, everybody, because we've got the great Herminio. Reyes Jr. is in the house. Good to see you, man.
What up, everyone? Happy New Comic Book Day, June 2nd, 2021. Always best day of the week. Always like Christmas morning. I hope everybody got their books today. And if you didn't, whenever you get your books during the week, that is your Happy New Comic Book Day. What is going on, everybody? Sorry I'm a little late. I ran a little late. And don't you hate it when that happens and then everything goes wrong when you're trying to set up and then everything, you know what I mean? Like, oh, come on, it's showtime. And yeah, I'm saying this like every single body has a show or something, but you know what it is when you're going to work or something in the morning and that time goes a lot faster when you're trying to get ready to go to work or something like that. Not that this is work. This is a lot of fun. I love doing this with you guys. Anybody in the chat, thank you for joining us. This week is a fun one. We have a very fun one. Since I'm a little late, any plugs I do, I want to do it with my buddy Sam from Sam's Tangled Web. Let's introduce him right now. What is going on, my man Sam?
How you doing? How are we all doing today? This is awesome. This is great to be here with my great friend Herminio.
Yeah. You know how we do. We love coming in. New Comic Book Day. What better? You get your new books. You know what I mean? Then you get to do our show. Have this fun show.
I think the show is very therapeutic too.
Yes.
So
we can just chat. About favorite.
It's a refreshing breeze on a hot day, huh?
All that. You know what I mean? All that. Yeah. So how was your day today?
It's not bad. It was not bad. We got to hang out. As you can see, I'm somewhere at an undisclosed location.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, we don't want to give it up.
Some great books behind you there.
Yeah. It's crazy. And I got to hang out with the big man, the big cheese, Big Bueller. And had some lunch.
I heard of that guy.
Yeah.
Up and comer, nice new up and comer, right?
Yeah, he's an up and coming dude. He's been around the block a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So today we're discussing Marvel's 90s characters.
That's right.
Rock and Robbie Lai calls it Marvel in the 90s. To steal a little line from him.
Yeah. What's happening? What are we doing?
We have plenty of 90s.
I'm hearing laughter. I'm hearing laughter. Is
that the Joker behind you?
It's like there's evil laughter. I don't know, man. It's like we got to battle our way through this. Okay, Herm? We're okay.
Battle. Yeah. Before we get to that, something I forgot to do on my Sunday night stream.
Oh, okay.
My guy, our guy, Phable.
Yeah.
From from everywhere. He's everywhere.
Yeah.
Does he do comics? I don't even know. Does he do comics?
Maybe. No.
But he had a nice celebration.
Yeah, he did.
Congrats to Phable on the 1,000 followers on the Instagram.
Nice.
That is amazing. This is something I wanted to do Sunday, and I completely forgot to upload it on here, and I was having a hard time. But might as well get it in today. I'm really proud of the guy. Follow him on the Insta.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna have to add his Instagram on the comments below. That's something I haven't done yet. Is put everybody's TM is good in that. He has all of that in his channel. But
In
I
his
got
it's part of his repertoire. Yes.
yeah. He just
Yeah.
like everywhere,
Yep.
like everywhere, man. He goes everywhere. He plugs everybody. Like
Yeah,
man's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
He goes
He
above and beyond. That's right.
above and beyond. He
Yep.
wasn't even. He was supposed to have a sit down with our man Dylan,
Oh
but
yeah. Cool.
yeah, but
What
he
happened?
couldn't. They couldn't get that going this week.
Oh,
So
okay.
hopefully that is gonna happen next week,
Yeah.
Wednesday,
Yeah.
Whiplash Wednesday. So he
Cool.
put out his own little video earlier today. I think Nick from Comic Culture. I think he just literally when we started, I think his popped up. So
Nice.
check
Nice.
that out. His new comic book day haul and all that. I'm all over the place, like I'm always. And of
Oh yeah.
course, always Whiplash Wednesdays. The Tomorrow Show live tonight. I think they're covering comics and manga or whatever, any of that kind of stuff tonight. I
You
think
got
I'm
you
if
got
I'm
the
right.
Bad Batch there. Yeah.
Got the Bad Batch going
Yeah.
on that show. Always. And let's go to the chats real quick. You know what I mean? Because I'm here babbling and I
You
still
got
haven't got to
so
the chat.
you got some really awesome people there in the chat here. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
TM Nerdy up in here. Station, my man.
Yep.
Station. Chamorro Cinema. What up, bro? Can't wait for your show tonight. Should be a lot of fun. Maria Reyes. Happy new comic book day,
Awesome.
hun. She's awesome.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Yep.
She's really amazing. Phable, of course. Phable.
Of course.
Congratulations against
The man.
1K on the Insta. That is freaking amazing.
Good job.
He puts on a show on that show. Anybody gotta check out his Insta.
Yeah.
HK Wifey Station. Always appreciate you coming on, checking us out. It does feel like Christmas. Yes. Who else is up
Two
in here?
Gun. I see Two Gun. Two.
Trade Paper Dad. I don't see Two Gun yet.
I know I'm jumping ahead. Sorry about that.
It's all good. I just want to make sure I catch everybody. There's some guy named Comics with Bueller. You heard of that guy?
Man, that guy's all over the place sometimes. No.
What are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, really. Yeah.
John, stop. Station, my man. Station. I just want to make sure I grab everybody. There's no rush. We chilling here. We chilling with our comic book community family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Darth Timo, Station, my man. Station. I'm just to make sure I grab. I think I got. There's somebody you mentioned earlier. I haven't got to him. Kirby, Station, my man.
Oh, Kirby. Yeah.
Sometimes the little things in life that makes me happy. That's awesome. Bueller.
Come on.
That's yeah. Yay, Team Phable. Great job on the Lamo frame. Yes.
Yep.
2-time champ. Anybody who missed that on Just the Weekend in his comics.
I don't know what that means.
Lamo frame. Okay. Last night he won the Lamo frame. 2-time champ. Drawing. You draw all these awesome characters. Yeah, in 2 minutes they have to draw all these characters. Like they said Deadpool was one of them. And it's like Deadpool, and then they have to draw it in 2 minutes.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have a time to look it up on their phone, see what they look like, and then boom, 2 minutes they gotta draw it. And that man won that thing twice. Congratulations, bro. That champ is here. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Everybody congratulating him. Shattered Glass Comic Review Station, my man. Station. Oh, not finally. Pew pew. Two Gun. What's going on, my man? Thanks for joining us. Fargate. Mr. Bruce Johannes. If nobody knew who that was, we do have a show coming up Monday already. Very excited for that show. You know what I'm saying? Very excited for that show. The Amazing Collector Edition show. Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Be there, be square. We'll talk a little bit more about that a little bit later. You know what I mean? I just wanted to make sure I get to the chat, get everybody going. I know I got a bunch of plugs, but we could do that a little bit later.
There
and
you
of
go.
course, before I wanted to plug Robbie's exclusive. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's got an exclusive still. Learn how to talk, Herm. Variants of Blood, Skulls, and Chrome #1. Yes, you got a color one a virgin variant and a black and white one, I think.
Yeah.
The set for
Nice.
$24 plus $6 shipping. You know what I mean? Get it
Yeah.
while they have anybody. Any of my moderators put his the email that you can go and
Get in
order this
there.
comic. They're going
I'll get
fast.
it
It's
over
worth
here.
it.
Or here.
Over
Yeah,
there,
I don't
here,
know.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know where to point.
Don't know where to point. So yeah, so check them out. Check them out. So now that we
Yeah.
like 11 minutes into the stream, and we still haven't got to the part where we talk about what we came here to talk
Hey,
about.
you gotta introduce your world, and then we dive into this week. Here, come on.
So the Comic Geek Station, my man, thanks for coming on. And of course, Phable, thank you very much. Right there, Pop Culture
Yeah.
Philosophers at gmail.com. Buy them comics. Get them
What?
exclusive. It is phenomenal to get. So
I heard my name being dropped. What? Oh, okay.
name dropping, someone's name dropping.
I
I'm
don't
talking
know.
so much I gotta take another sip. Hold on.
Yeah. Take a sip. Take a sip.
I gotta take a sip. So so we decided to talk about 90s comics.
Yeah. 90s Marvel comic.
90s Marvels, because there's other kind of like Image, and one day we'll cover Image on another show.
I definitely want to do that. I definitely do.
Yeah, I'm sure TM would love that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You should have him join us when we do that.
If he wants to join us, that'd be awesome for him to join us for that Image Marvel show.
Yeah.
Marvel show. Look at Image Marvel show. Is anything? There's no such thing.
Whoa.
What am I talking about? What? Uh-oh. I'm all mixed up. But that's why I got my buddy here, Sam, to put me back on the train. No, on the tracks. Put the train back on the tracks.
There you go.
Let me get off rails.
I just
forgot how to talk today.
We're gonna keep on chewing down the road here. Let's go.
Yeah, so 90s. Like I grew up, I'm an 80s baby, but I grew up in the 90s, loving comics. That's when, when I really started understanding them, especially the early 90s. That's when the wild times. The early 90s when things started changing a little bit and all that.
Yeah.
You got some young studs that went over the Image, but they were doing Marvel first. You know what I mean? So we're gonna cover a few of those guys. Why not start with the controversial some guy named Rob Liefeld? You heard of that guy?
Oh, whoa. Oh, we're gonna start right in the thick of it here. Okay.
Yeah, right in the thick of it. You know what I mean?
All right. With New Mutants, right?
He's got New Mutants, and of course, a big part of that is Phable. You know what I mean? His debut in the 90s.
Yeah.
New Mutants 98, was it? Did I get that one right?
That was first Deadpool, 98.
98 was their first Deadpool.
But Rob Liefeld started in number 87.
Number 87. There you go.
He did a cover for 86, but he officially started in 80. Number 87.
And that's started flying from there. Everybody started knowing who he is, and of course, Phable,
the
big
one.
Phable, big one,
major
leader,
90s character,
the X-Force, number one, sold a hell of a lot of copies. I think that's the one that sold like 5 million or something like that.
A lot.
I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? That's the one that people sold. People were trying to get that number one because they gotta save it because it's gonna pay for the kids.
And they got
college funds,
and they got the special, maybe a special Deadpool card in there, or the special Cable card. Yeah,
you got all that special. You can't open it.
Yeah.
You
can't open it. I guess.
So they did. I think they did print one outside of the comic, so you can read it or something like that.
Yeah.
But I opened mine at that time because I didn't care. Whatever.
As you do.
What's a college fund? Who cares? You know what I mean? That's that's what I was. I thought it was a little ridiculous. What did you think when all that was happening?
It took me a bit because I was like New Mutants, but then it started getting. They're like, issue 100 is the last issue of New Mutants, and it's going to start over to X-Force number 1, and that's when I really jumped on. the Rob
The
Liefeld
X-Men.
train right there.
Oh,
And
okay.
because I'm like, I must be missing something. What's up with all this X stuff happening? There's '90s, and it's getting crazy. And I'm like, I'm gonna dive head deep into this, man. I'm gonna dive into this, and
So
it was awesome. Rob Liefeld. You can people can say bad stuff about him, but I liked it. It was different.
so you never got that New Mutants '87? Like you weren't
I
on
eventually did, but now I don't
eventually.
have it.
Oh, I don't have it neither.
Uh-oh.
Forget it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, who's that
I
guy
don't know.
peeping?
Somebody peeking.
It's someone peeking.
Might be specking too. I don't know.
Specking. I don't know. I
You
think
got
I
the
think that
you got
guy's a
this.
Rob Liefeld fan. If he wants to say something, he
He
can. You
might
know what I
he
mean?
might also have the slip. I don't know. He might have a
He had the
slip.
slip. The slip.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Is Dylan's show now? What?
No, I don't know. No, but Rob Liefeld, uh, he and I want to say he and Todd McFarlane, paved the way. I want to say that, paved the way for big time '90s revival. Yeah, Jim Lee was in there too, but a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, man. That I remember, but I didn't even know what was going on because I didn't know
You
about
didn't
the
know?
New
Yeah,
Mutants '87 at that time.
yeah,
As a kid, because at that time, like I think my friends might have showed it to me because I had a friend who knew
yeah.
exactly when they came out and
I
never
did too.
told anybody.
Yeah,
Never told anybody, so he could get all the covers, all the
yeah,
hotter books, because a lot of these books used to fly off the shelf.
yeah,
Where I lived. You know what I mean?
yeah. I wasn't New Mutants wasn't one that was on my radar. I had other stuff, Hulk and Amazing Spider-Man. So
Yeah. So I
yeah,
had there was a buddy of mine who just went and just like he used to
yeah,
take it to he used to wake up in the morning before school, and when we
yeah,
go to school, when we have a little assembly in the beginning before we start school, he would show off the new books
hmm
and stuff. Then someone
yeah.
would try to go find it, we couldn't find it. So there was already specking before the word specking was out.
See
You know
that?
what I mean?
There's some specking, early history specking. Yes.
So some of that earlier stuff, it was
Yeah.
hard. It was a little harder. You could find it, but you really gotta look. You really,
Yeah.
especially where I live in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, like you had your newsstands in what we call bodega, corner store.
Okay.
Not everyone participated in it, so you had to
Yeah.
go a few blocks away to find these comics. And then like there wasn't a lot of LCSs where
Yeah.
when I was a little kid, some of them started opening
Yeah.
when they got popular. But the one LCS we had, he only saw like 80 stuff. Like we saw a lot of
Yeah.
early 80 stuff. So
Yeah.
I was able to buy a few of the 80 stuff there. But my LCS didn't open till a few years after, I think New Mutants '87
We
or
we
maybe
had
that year.
we had a few here and there. Yeah.
Yeah, over
Yeah.
there. Yeah, so I don't. So that's pretty much, I had to like make sure I had my allowance money and all that, save it so I could buy my comics. But
Yeah.
Phable was very popular already. People talking about him a lot,
Yeah.
and Mr. Time Travel and all that. And,
He was
and,
getting
what?
hot.
He's
Yeah.
whose son? Whose son is he? What?
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
is that
Yeah. Yeah.
possible?
There were little hints here and there. They're like, oh, this could be somebody's son. Big.
It's like
Yeah.
Nathan Christopher Charles Summers. What?
Yeah. What?
He's
Wow.
a Summers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that whole thing was crazy, and
It was.
I digged it though. I digged it. X-Force one, even though it didn't
That
pay
was.
for my college tuition,
Yeah.
but I still
There,
enjoyed it.
there was a lot of hype. I remember that summer. There was a lot of hype when they
Yeah.
did the X-Force #1 and the X-Men #1 and
The X-Men
there was
#1,
so much.
Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man
Yeah.
#1,
Yeah.
and all that.
Well,
So
yeah, that
whew,
was the previous year. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I'm going through the list here. I put a little list in order because it was driving me crazy. What do I talk about first? So I'm just gonna go through the list. We might go back to X-Force, but anything
Oh
you
yeah.
liked about X-Force that gravitated to you when you read it?
It just seemed like X Force was like they were more of a proactive. They wouldn't wait for stuff to come to them. They were going to go out and take care of stuff before it happened, and they were going after, you know, you know, like people. You know, you had the Brotherhood. You know, they're going after them, and you had Deadpool coming around, and you had Juggernaut and Black Tom and all that. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll eventually get to some guy named Deadpool pretty soon.
Yeah.
He's down in the middle of the list, but
Yeah.
I like to get to the next character.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know if we're gonna cover every single character I have out here. I have about 30 or 40 in this list.
Maybe
Probably won't cover
briefly mention
everything.
them. Okay.
Briefly mention them, yeah, but
Okay.
of course,
Yeah.
we're gonna cover our favorites. You know what I mean? And
Yeah. Yeah.
see what we like out of them. I got a couple
Sure.
of. I don't even know if I have like some of these out like here.
Oh, you don't want to. You don't want to get me going. Oh man.
So the next one I want to show, I thought I had a little thumbnail for it. I didn't. It was my fault. Is
Oh yeah.
the new Ghost Rider. There was a
Oh,
new Ghost
yeah.
Rider,
Danny
1990.
Ketch. Yeah. Yeah.
Danny freaking Ketch came out in May of 1990.
Yeah.
At least that's what it says
Yeah.
in the comic book. But what you think? Like when I first saw that issue, I saw it at a what they call a botanica. I don't know if you know
Okay.
what that is in Spanish.
No.
It's this place that you can get incense and all that, but
Oh. Okay.
you also could get stuff like I don't know what witchcraft kind of stuff. I
Oh.
don't know how to,
Oh
yeah.
wow. Okay.
Kind of like if you
Alright.
watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Giles had
Ah.
a shop like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little
Yeah.
bit like that, not to that extreme. They had all kinds of that was in the back
Yeah.
though, but they had all kinds of incense and all that. My mom is very religious, you know, so just go there
Yeah.
and get her candles and all that.
Yeah.
And then in the and there weren't spinner racks, there were the racks that the standing racks, magazine racks. And in there was Ghost Rider #1. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And I guess this was the
It's a-
newsstand edition.
Yeah.
Because it was on LCS there.
Yeah.
And I saw that. I picked it up right away. I was there with my
Oh,
friend.
you got it. You got the first one.
Yeah,
Wow.
at that time, that was I don't have that part of my collection anymore because my
Yeah.
collection was taken away from me.
Yes.
Origin story. Anybody can look for it. I think it's number 45 or 50. I think
Yeah.
it was number 50 of my videos. But that day I picked it up and I thought I fell in love with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who's this guy? Because I didn't know a whole lot about Johnny Blade's Ghost Rider. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
at that time, I thought that was the first Ghost Rider, and then you started reading a little bit of it, and he
And
wasn't.
there's been
So
some. Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I didn't know about Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider before Danny Ketch. So Danny Ketch was my first Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know what I mean? So that I had that issue was amazing. And what you think when that came out? Did you ever buy that when it came out?
I didn't.
First
No,
came out?
I didn't. I never owned issue 1, but I started late on that Ghost Rider. I started like issue 11,
Oh, okay.
and then
Okay.
trying to figure out. Okay, this is a new guy. Somehow he might be in a way related to the old Ghost Rider, and it was pretty cool.
Spirit of Vengeance.
Yeah.
I loved all that when they had him and they had the Spirit of Vengeance happening series, and then they had the Venom series,
Yeah.
with that couple of Venom and it slashes the Vengeance and put the the Venom. I love that. It was one of my favorite issues. I remember buying that off the rack too. But when I bought the Ghost Rider 1, I think it was sold out everywhere else. Not many people went in there for comic books. So I pretty much got lucky to find that one,
Yeah.
So Yeah,
Yeah.
he's my Ghost Rider. I love the cover. I wish I had it on here so I could show, but people seen that one before. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah. Yeah.
So, and of course, not too long off after that, you have the controversial. I mean, anything else you want to add with the Ghost Rider before we move on to the next character?
Just uh, you know, my favorite cover is the glow in the dark cover of Ghost Rider.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
was that number 15? I think, if I'm not
like
mistaken,
14 or 15, something like
14
that.
or
Yeah.
15 is one of those. Oh, that's beautiful.
But I
I
mean,
had to recover that one. Yeah,
I got one, and it still glows in the dark.
nice,
It still
nice.
freaks me out. I need my teddy bear sometimes. I get freaked out, by it, but it's okay.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah. I remember that was one of the big part, the Ghost Rider in the 90s. Love it. And then of course, I remember I never had this issue,
okay,
but the issue the next one I'm talking about, of course, is Gambit. You know what I mean? He's next on the
okay,
list. The
okay.
great Gambit. The very
Yes.
controversial. Where's his first appearance and all
Yeah,
that. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So I guess it's the annual number 14.
Yes.
So guys,
Yeah.
instead of
Yeah.
the uncanny X-Men one, which one you think? Which one you feel is his real first? Do
Well,
you feel like it is the annual?
no, I don't lean toward the annual on that. No, no. So
I never had that issue till like I got older. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I didn't know about it. I know I had a friend that had that issue, and
yeah.
I
I
didn't
was
know
able
about the
to.
annual.
Yeah,
So
I was able to pick it up. Yeah, on the newsstand. So
you able to pick that up?
yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah.
Do you still have that one, or you don't have that one?
I no, I don't
The
have
one you
that
picked
one,
up.
but I now I got there's a facsimile. I have that. So, yeah, I'm
That's good
okay with that.
enough.
Yeah,
That's good enough. The facsimile. You know what I mean? I got it. I got it as a gift. I have it
that's
somewhere.
cool.
Everybody's seeing me show the slab back there. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah.
I have that one. Of course, I didn't know about him neither till I saw the cartoon. The cartoon got me thinking about Gambit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You
With
did.
him, Rogue and Gambit
Yeah.
going on back there. I guess someone's watching TV over there.
Yeah. 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 It's TV going on here. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So you're Rogue and Gambit. You love the cartoon show, and that's the
Yeah.
you know
Oh
what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's where I know Gambit. I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
my friends knew Gambit. I think they had the issue and all that. I
Yeah.
remember a friend paying like $20 for his first appearance before we knew about
True.
the annual. You know what I mean?
That's
And
true.
he was like, and it was a steal at that time
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
$20 is expensive to a little kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It
Like,
is.
oh,
Yeah.
so we were like, oh man, you're rich, bro. You know? The $20 Gambit. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Chris Claremont kind of creation. You have anything good
You got
memories off of Gambit? Did you
you
have
got
any like favorite
comic
issue?
crazy in the chat there. Look at that. Right. Yeah.
Comic crazy in the chat. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, a lot of people in the chat. You want me to go back to the chat?
Yeah. Look at that. Mueller, turn down the volume. Turn down. People are saying turn
Got
down
Station Ricky Spanish.
No. You don't have to be in silence. I know. It's
Listen,
crazy. I know.
Missing Lake Station, my man.
I know it's
Station.
bad. I should have.
Ricky Great.
Been
Therapy
outside or
Station, my
something.
man.
No, I'm not saying shut up. No, I'm not trying not to. Trying not to say that. No.
Comic Crazy, like I said. Station.
No, I got
Thanks for
something.
joining
Thank
us. You grab your books yet, Ricky? Yep. So
No, it's okay.
So yeah.
Oh boy.
So what we were talking about Gambit. So there's
Yeah,
anything
Gambit.
memory of Gambit? Did you like Gambit? Was he one of your favorites, or he was okay too?
he had to grow on me. I mean, I was like, this Gambit guy, I don't know, but it took
With the
took a little
with the
while, but
cards.
eventually,
Light up the
I'm
cards.
like, okay, I see, kind of see what they're trying to go for here, and it works. All right, it's
All
cool.
right, all right. So
Yeah,
yeah, it works.
it's
It
different.
works. It works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, but like I remember having him and Vogue, and it was amazing just seeing them there. I didn't know these watching those cartoons. It was the first time I was really introduced into. Of course, the comics started coming out
yeah,
too, and all
yeah,
that. So we had that in the comics, and we were just like amazed. You know what I mean? Buying the
yeah,
comics and watching this cartoon shows.
yeah.
It's just fantastic cartoon show. So Woman Rabbit, that's my wife's favorite too. We love it. That's our kind of character together. So
Okay, okay.
so yeah, Rogue of course is part of the 80s. If
Yep.
I'm not mistaken, 80s. Like she's
Yeah.
80s or she's late 70s. I think
No,
she's 80s,
80s,
right?
early 80s.
80s. Oh,
Yeah.
so she wouldn't be on this list.
Yeah.
Um, who else? Who else? Who else? I don't want to like forget too much. I'm gonna keep moving. But
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of
There's a
characters
ton
on
of
here. I'm
people.
not gonna
Yeah, there's a ton.
name. What happened?
I say there's a ton of people. Come on.
There's a ton of characters we could
Ton
talk
of
about. We'll
90s
just talk about
characters.
the
Yeah.
main ones. The main ones, you know what I
Oh, yeah?
mean? And of course, Domino was part of that X Force. You know what I
Domino.
mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Domino, the awesome Dominoes, 1991, New Mutants 98. There
Yeah.
goes that one. But Deadpool was a part of that New Mutant 98 too.
Yeah.
He's the actual first appearance, but the Domino wasn't. That wasn't actually the first appearance of
No,
Domino.
it wasn't. No.
It was. It was
She was
an imposter.
it was this like copycat uh character, and then you've come to find out later that Domino was like locked away in some dungeon or something.
Something
Cable
like
had to
that.
go and free her or something.
Yeah, he's always freeing
Yeah.
her, man.
Yeah.
He's always freeing her. But yeah, she that's a lot of people mistaken that like that was
Yeah.
her. That's the first time you've seen a version of her.
Yes.
But I guess if you're talking about first appearance and all that,
You
that
gotta
doesn't
go.
come to X Force number 8, I think, where her first full appearance,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken. So and I could be wrong on that, but I think it's number 8. I know
I
her
think.
cameos number
Yeah.
8, and I think the first appearance is number 11, right? I think that's what it
Yes.
is.
Yes.
But
You're right.
I remember having all those issues, all like the first like 20 in a row, going to
Okay.
hunt
Yep.
some of those issues down and all
Yep.
that. It was so much fun,
I had.
and
I had.
I remember
I had the whole run, practically
you had the whole run.
up
Nice,
to like
nice.
78 or something like that. Yeah.
And of course, her powers. She always lucky.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Lucky.
She got the luck. Kind of like that long shot guy. He's got luck too.
The long shot guy. That's a very
Remember that long shot
controversial
guy?
guy. Like a lot of
Yeah.
yeah. He's
Yeah.
an 80s guy too. No, 90s
He's an
guy, or
80s guy. Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
an 80s guy. Yeah. I got that.
Yeah.
You're right, for the first time. Trade paper saying X for their first full appearance. Yes. Copycat pose as Dominoes.
Yep.
Station guys.
There
Yeah.
you
So yeah, I just I didn't really love her character at that time. I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
But later on, I got to appreciate her character a little more, and of course, I like
Yeah.
the current stuff with I think Gail Simone wrote her series and all that, and I was enjoying her series. Did you ever read that series,
Okay.
Gail Simone series,
Yeah.
from a couple of years ago? Yeah, I thought that was
Okay.
she did an excellent job writing her, and I enjoy her dominoes like it's pizza. her domino run. So of course we got ourselves Wade Wilson, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Mr.
Yep.
Mr. Deadpool. He's the real New Mutants. Like you're getting a New Mutant 98, you're getting it
Yeah.
for him. You know what I mean? And
He part of the Weapon X program. Yeah.
Weapon X. And
Yeah.
then at that time he wasn't as what he is now.
Yeah,
Like
he
a lot of
wasn't.
people don't like. He was more serious and all that. Like
He was serious, but
darker.
he might crack some jokes here and there, but he was a lot more serious back then.
Yeah. That's that's Deadpool. A lot of people fell in love with. So like
Yeah.
when he got to around this time where he's a little more popular and all that,
Yeah.
he's too much of a jokester. A lot of people that rubs people the wrong way nowadays. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
Oh, get off my lawn, guys. You know.
It's way over the top sometimes with that Deadpool, and as the movies have really shown, it can get crazy.
Yeah. I think Ryan Reynolds did a fantastic job as him.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Putting the current Deadpool and try to bring a little bit of darkness in there too. They did
Yeah.
a good job in those movies. I really
They did.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And of course, I enjoyed the Deadpool and Spider-Man from a few years ago too.
Yes.
It got stale a little towards
It did.
the last 10
It did.
issues. But the first 20 issues was a lot of fun to read that. 25 issues, a lot of fun to read that. I know that's not the 90s, but that's what I gravitate to. Because me myself, I wasn't a Deadpool fan growing up like that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I liked them. I had a few of the first solo series that he came out with and all that, but I really didn't have a lot of love for Deadpool. Not because I hated him or nothing. It's just I didn't gravitate towards him too much like I did with Cable or something like that,
Yeah.
And did you like Deadpool though at that time?
He was okay. He was totally different. He had swords and guns, and it was like that was totally 90s stuff. And he's got like all these little pouches. He's got these Rob Liefeld pouches going on, and he seemed popular. Then sometime in the 90s, he kind of went down a bit in popularity, but then he picked back up. So, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much what happens. And now he's very popular. Now,
very popular. Yeah,
household name.
You got a Deadpool hat there. Yeah.
Yes, Deadpool hat, Deadpool shirt. How this
that Deadpool shirt.
Somebody from the 90s. Yeah, surrounded.
Nice.
It says, "No, you're making me get up." Surrounded by great.
See, there you go.
So
Nice.
if that guy's in there you go. But
hey, I got me this original Comics with Bueller spaghetti stained shirt. If you
look at
I
that.
don't know, the stain's gone because I shouted at it. Okay, so yeah.
So there goes our shirt representatives.
Yeah.
So you have a couple of other members of the X-Force. You had Cannonball, Warpath, Shatterstar, Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Which one was your favorite out of those? Did you like any of those?
I kind of lean toward Warpath.
Warpath, okay.
I like him. He's he's Native American, and he's got the knives, and he's the brother of the one X-Men who died on the first mission with the new X-Men, and it's cool. He seemed like a cool character. Yeah.
Very cool character. What I mean?
Yeah.
Ooh. So we have we have those X-Force. So yeah, it's pretty good. But I want to shy away from the X-Force real quick, and want to talk about a certain character that TM cover your ears. Cover your ears. Cover your ears.
Here we
Cover
go.
your ears.
Cover your ears, TM.
Christopher Powell, Mr. Dark Horse, March of 1991.
Dark
Horse, number 1.
With the gem. He's got the dark gem in his chest.
Gem.
and it transforms
I
him
think
into the Dark Hawk.
I hope Travis TM Nerdy cover his ears.
I'm sorry, TM, but one of the greatest superheroes of the
Of the
early
90s.
'90s. Sorry, I'm gonna say that for Marvel.
Oh, so you
Sorry,
really enjoyed Darkhawk, huh?
I did like. I had the full run. I had the full run of Dark Hawk, all the annuals. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I loved him. Yeah.
No.
Wow, he's saying,
Sorry, stop there. Yeah,
come
so
on, Dark Hawk. I mean,
so
Dark
yeah,
Hawk even
what
joined West Coast Avengers. Dark Hawk was with the New Warriors. Come on.
yeah, he was very popular. I had a few of his
Yeah.
issues, but
Yeah.
what you like about Darkhawk? What made him
What do I like
made
about
you
him? You know, he's
yeah.
he's you know he's like he's kind of like he's a street level guy and street level superhero, but he kind of flew around a bit and he had this amulet and he could if he got injured he could transform back into human and then transform back and he'd be totally healed and stuff and
How did
you
he
know
get this amulet? I don't even
he
remember.
found it in some kind of warehouse or something like that, as you do with all these amulets. They're just lying around in warehouses to be found by random people. And he discovered it and he put it up to himself and he turned into Darkhawk, and that was the beginning. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, I know a lot about him from when I read last year and
Yeah.
revisited some of his story in Infinity
Yep.
Gauntlet. They had
Yep.
a couple of stories with him in there. I don't remember if it's the first series or the Infinity War one, but he was in
Yeah.
there for
Yep.
a few issues.
And he was in Infinity Crusade. Yep.
Infinity Crusade, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he had a lot of issues and stuff with
Yep.
his parents, I think, or his moms or something like that.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you know.
His dad. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah,
You know?
so
And then
I like
like I want to say like real quick, like in the middle of that Darkhawk series, they decided, or not, it wasn't like kind of, it was more slightly later that they changed the character up a little bit, and they tried to make him more like a space, like a cosmic type of character and stuff. And yeah, they're trying to get more people to read the book, and because the sales were lagging and stuff.
yeah. That's why they did a few of those. That's why they
Yeah.
added a few of those books
Yeah.
and crossovers and stuff like that. Maybe they don't really belong in the crossover, but they still did. But I still enjoyed
Yeah.
hit that part of it. I thought it was pretty good. A lot of those issues were very good. I enjoyed them a lot. So so I see he's one of your favorite characters.
He is. He is.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you have a favorite issue or favorite moment from Dark Horse?
Like anytime you had Spider-Man in there, it's like one of my favorites, really. And the one where he teams up with the Punisher, that one's a lot of fun too. And he had a little run-in with Venom. So that was fun.
Yeah. He did. He They put him a lot of those team ups with them. He got Venom.
Yeah, he did.
Didn't he team up with Spider-Man and Venom at one point or something like that? It was just some weird team up.
Yeah. Over in the Spider-Man comic. Yeah. Amazing Spider-Man. They had all kinds of people over there. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't have a favorite issue from that. I know I bought a few of them, and I didn't. Sorry, Tim. I did enjoy the character. You know what I mean? So because Tim's a Shadowhawk fan, so there's a whole controversy, a whole fight between those two. Can we all just get along? You know what I mean?
Well, some of us have a hard time with that. So.
We do. I wanted to talk about another character we saw team up with Spider-Man before.
Okay.
He has a couple of good issues. A lot of people don't talk about it, but it might be a spec book in the future because I think it did go up in price a little bit. I'm glad I got me a copy. I wish I got a couple of copies. But I'm talking about our guy, Richard Sheridan, Mr.
Ah,
Sleepwalker.
Sleepwalker.
Came
Oh
June
no,
of '91.
you want to talk about strange and unusual, man. This guy. I mean,
Yeah,
he's just floating around, you know, uh, causing a ruckus. People don't know what to think. Is he an alien? What's going on? Yeah, there he
right
is,
there,
Sleepwalker,
Sleepwalker.
right
I
there.
forgot to show this one. This one's
A dark
cover your
cloud.
eyes, TM. Cover your eyes. Dark Hawk
Yeah.
#1. But yeah, this Sleepwalker, this cover
Sleepwalker.
right here, this
Yes.
issue right here,
Yep.
I read it a bunch of times as a kid.
I
I
still
love it.
got it.
Think I
Yeah.
might have you still got your copy. That's awesome.
I still got
I
it.
don't have my original copy, but I think I have a couple of copies of #1s, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. And I know it's a silly character from the '90s, but I
He
freaking
is.
loved it. You know, I have
Yeah.
the entire series. I think it was 50 issue series
I
or
don't
something
think
like
I
that.
had the
Or
full run, but I had close to it. Yeah.
yeah, I have the full run. When I
He
got
just
back into comics, I made sure I bought that.
he's just a really different type of character than the normal stuff that you see with the mutants or some of the superpower people. He was like a guy. He just when the human being falls asleep,
Fall
he like
asleep.
comes out of his head and he starts roaming around until the guy goes back to sleep until he
That's why
wakes
they
up
call
or
him
whatever. Yeah,
Sleepwalker. You know what I mean?
he's a
So the guy,
sleepwalker. Yeah, so
so like when
it's
yeah, so
very
that guy
interesting.
better be sleeping. So
Yeah,
so Sleepwalker come out. So
and then
it Sleepwalker's in the middle
yeah,
of a fight, and the guy wakes up, he disappears.
it happened. It happened a few times. The guy's
Yeah,
like, the
yeah.
guy's like, what? Why am I asleep? And then sleepwalker would be like, no, and he'd fade away.
I think he left Spider-Man and a few people
Yeah, he
he was
did.
teaming up with
They're
hanging.
like,
They were like,
what? Where'd he go?
what happened to this guy? You know?
He disappeared.
Yeah, he did. And he always not understood a lot
Yeah,
about humans and all
misunderstood. A
that.
lot of misunderstandings with that guy. Yeah,
Misunderstanding with him, and he didn't really like humans neither. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
If you remember,
He didn't understand how things worked.
he didn't
With human
understand how
beings.
humans could
Yeah,
react the way they react towards
yeah.
each other,
He got
and
himself
all.
in weird, confusing situations.
Yeah,
You
all
know.
the
Yeah,
he didn't understand the
yeah,
violence and all that.
yeah,
So he really didn't dig him, but he did defend him when he had
yeah,
a chance.
yeah,
So he was this hero
yeah,
that
yeah,
didn't want to be one, but ended up doing that. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
and I can't. I want to read that series once again because
yeah,
I really enjoyed it as a kid. You know, so
yeah,
he always have a special place in my heart. Sleepwalker,
yeah.
I love you, man. But yeah. So yeah, he did have the issue with the Spider-Man one. I think it
Yes.
was eight or nine. Wait. He's in the spider suit
I know it
with the
was issue.
Sleepwalker
I think
hat.
it was issue 6, 5 and
Issue 6.
6.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
something like
something like
that.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, I think you're right. So there
yeah,
was a whole like 2 or 3 issue arc
yep,
with them too, and
yep.
I grabbed it like that when I saw
Oh
it on the
yeah,
stands.
yeah.
So when I was a kid, so you know they had Spider-Man team up with everybody so they can sell the books.
Of
So
course.
and of
Or
course
Wolver-
me being a
or
Spider-Man fan, I
Wolverine.
grabbed them all.
If you
Or
didn't,
Wolverine.
if you can't get Spider-Man in the book, put Wolverine in a million
Put
of them.
Wolverine
They'll
in it. Why
sell.
not? Why not?
Yeah,
It'll sell.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know? So moving along, I had to make sure I mentioned that, and I had to make sure that I mentioned, you know, showed some of these. Let me see. I want to make sure I got it. Okay. I wanted to mention this. I don't know if you
Okay,
ever bought this, being a football
okay.
fan and
All
all
right.
that, but 1991, boom,
Oh, gee.
the NFL Super Pro,
NFL Super Pro. My
the
goodness.
Super Pro.
I'm
So
surprised you could even find a picture of that. Wow.
yeah. Yeah, a lot of. I'm specking on this. I got a couple of those books. So yeah. Fable's watching this. Yeah, man, I'm specking, bro.
I think I only had the one with Spider-Man was in it. So
The only one with Spider-Man in it.
yeah,
Yeah. liked it when I was a kid. I never
Yeah.
had the issue when I was a kid. The first issue. I
Okay.
had a couple of the later issues, but I
How
remember
many?
my cousin
Yeah.
had one. What
How
happened?
many? How many issues did that run? By the way,
I,
do you know?
if I'm not mistaken, I think only like 12.
Wow, it
I think
got to
12.
12 though.
I think
That's
it
not.
did get to
That's not
12.
bad for something like that. I guess
Yeah, yeah.
12. Wow.
It wasn't
All right.
very good, but
Huh.
Spider-Man did appear. I think I have the one with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Did he appear in this one? I don't even know. But
No, no, no. He's on one where he's on a cut. He's on a cover and he's swinging down or something.
yeah, I think so. I
Yeah.
have that. I think I bought me
Yeah.
that copy because
I
Spider-Man
think
was
it's
in
like
it.
issue 2 or 3, something like that.
And a lot of people don't like talking about that because it wasn't very good. But I'm a football fan, so I had to put that in there. You know
Of
what I
course.
mean?
Yeah. Makes
so,
sense.
yeah. So moving along. Um, there's a character I want to talk about on here. But before I get to this character, the X-Men character, I'm gonna get to a character my wife wanted me to talk about. It's
Okay.
just I don't know, it might be the last Steve Ditko Marvel character. But
Okay.
she wanted me to talk about this person right here.
Oh my.
Doreen
Okay.
Green. You
World
know what I
girl.
mean?
Okay.
Yes, girl.
All right.
November 1991. Marvel
Okay.
Superheroes Volume 2, number 8
Okay.
was her first appearance,
Yep.
supposedly. Will
Yep.
Murray and Steve Ditko together
Yep.
to come up
That
with.
was Steve Ditko did that one. Yep.
Yeah, I think if I'm not, it might have been that. I don't know. I'm not sure anybody in the chat knows, but it might have been his last Marvel kind of character he created for Marvel. I could be wrong. It might have been another
I
one
don't.
out there, but
Got to be real close. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So fingers
I
crossed. Station, my man.
it took me a few years to read that one. I didn't have that one for a little bit.
We
But
didn't have that one, and
yeah.
she didn't look like she looks like now. I couldn't find a
No,
picture
she
fast enough because I forgot to find
that
a picture, but she looked
that
kind of
looks
weird.
that looks awesome right there. But I saw her first appearance. She looked weird.
Yeah, this is a
She
current
had like
variant, so
she had like she had like these like marking like black markings on her eyes. Yeah, and she's trying to team up with Iron Man. He's like, "Whoa, I don't know if I want to team up with this squirrel chick. What's going on? You know, taking on Doctor Doom. Whoa."
yeah. So I don't know. I just know like there's some comics
Yeah,
that has her beating up everybody, and
yeah, yeah. Supposedly
she's
she
so
can take on
powerful.
anybody. Yeah,
Yeah, supposedly she could beat up
I
Galactus
did.
and
I did see her in a fight with Wolverine, and she sure held her own. I got to say that.
yeah, yeah. So, but sure, I gotta mention it. My wife loves her, so
Yeah.
haven't mentioned her. Moving on, I gotta mention this very popular X-Men.
Which one?
Came out in '91. You know him as we know him as Lucas Bishop. Bishop from X-Men, from Uncanny X-Men 282.
282. Ah,
Yeah,
Bishop. Bishop.
Bishop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Took me a minute. I was like, where'd that
You know
name come from?
Bishop?
Who is that?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Bishop. Yes. And
Yeah, come on, man.
he appeared with 2 other guys, and they didn't last too long. It was just him. You know, really, that was the main focus. Bishop. You know,
Yeah.
he has the M over his eye, and he's got a gun, and
He
somehow
came from the future.
he
Another
can
one from the
absorb
future.
energy. And, yeah,
Absorb the energy
yeah,
from, and I just know him from the. I mean, I seen him in the comics too. You know
yeah.
what I mean? But everybody knows him from the animated series too.
Oh yeah.
I think they did a good job bringing him in there and all that. I
And
freaking love them.
he was always suspicious of Gambit. He's like, oh no, I don't know if I trust you, or you know, there was always something there. He was always he was from the future, so you knew that he knew some stuff that happened down the line with the X-Men, but he never. It took a while to figure stuff out with him. You know.
Did it happen the same as the comics? Did they get that from the comics, from the show? Because it happened in the
Yes.
show. So like,
Yeah.
okay. I
It was.
don't remember if it did
Yeah.
because I haven't read those X-Men books in so long.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but I remember all that happening
Yeah.
and poor Gambit, it wasn't his fault. You know what I mean?
No. No. No.
He was
I
trained.
don't. I think.
But
I think it ended up being something to do with Professor X, though,
yeah,
not
yeah.
Gambit. Yeah.
So he was
So,
a real perpetrator,
yeah.
Professor X.
Yeah.
So Bishop's partners, Malcolm and Random.
Oh.
Random.
Oh, those guys. Oh, you know, they're forgettable.
I got missing link. He knows his X-Men, man. He really does.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that character. He was
Yeah.
amazing.
He's kind of cool.
So
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So I used to have his figure. His figure was awesome. I wish I
Yeah.
grabbed it again. I saw it once again and I didn't pull the trigger that day. I wish I did, but
I used to
as
have
a
a
kid,
big figure of him. I had a big one of the big X-Men. What do you know, the kind you get in KB toys or whatever. You know, the big figure. Yeah. So, you know, they're huge. Yeah.
yeah. So I wanted to skip over some of these and get to our, because we love Spider-Man, get to our Spider-Man characters. But
Yeah.
before we get to that, I want to get to this one character.
Oh. Okay.
I wanted to get to this one character because I didn't know a whole lot about him. I was trying to
What?
figure out some stuff, but I wanted to.
No.
I didn't get the issue, but
Okay.
I was trying
Which
to
one?
find it.
Which one? What are we talking
There
about?
was a character. There was a character that emulated a certain character from the Image of Todd McFarlane.
Okay. Okay.
You
Okay.
know, you might know which one I'm talking about.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'm gonna pop it up right now.
Do it.
Night
Boom! Look at that.
Watch,
Oh my goodness, that guy.
number
That
one.
guy.
Does this guy
That
look
guy.
like someone to you? I
Night
don't
Watch.
know.
Ooh, boy, look at that.
Oh
That's
boy.
well,
I might skip a couple of
we're
these,
gonna say
but
that's Marvel trying real hard to say, look at this character. He's just as cool as that Image guy. Look at this. They're tried.
I know I had to show this guy. You know,
Yeah.
I couldn't get by the night without showing a little
No.
bit of Night Watch action right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta pick up that issue.
You don't have that issue? Wow.
I don't. I should have.
Oh,
got. I forgot all about him. So
Yeah.
I used to have in my original collection.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to pick him up now.
Because he very briefly showed up during the Maximum Carnage stuff too, I think. So
Yeah, very very briefly.
Very
I didn't
briefly.
even know who the heck he was at the time. But
yeah, he just
I
showed
ended up
up.
finding-
He and Morbius were hanging out or something. I don't know. Yeah.
oh boy,
Yeah.
he was
Like what? What the heck is this?
well, I'm sure that's something to get. I don't know what my man TM thinks about him, but
Yeah.
but, yeah. So that's it with that one. I want to get to the good Spider-Man characters right now.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh, okay.
I got something
I'm with
here.
you.
A
Let's go.
few issues here. I know you are. So I thought I'd bring in a little photos here of a
Okay.
few of them, and
Right.
boom.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
You know,
Those are some awesome characters right there. Right there.
right there, the top
Yep.
3 of them. Of course, I don't
The big
have
one.
Kane Parker up in here, but we'll talk a little bit about all of them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Miguel O'Hara, 2099, and then
Yeah.
Ben Riley, Scarlet Spider. Then we
Yeah.
got the Mayday Parker after. So
Mayday.
yeah.
Yeah.
So our guy here, Miguel O'Hara. What
Yeah,
is
yeah.
up with Spider-Man 2099, number 1,
That's right.
first appearance. Some
Yep.
Peter David goodness right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who else? Rick Leonard. You know what I'm saying?
Rick Leonardi.
Leonardo, there you go. Leonardo.
There you
See, that's why I have you here. You know, you back me up. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I remember I had buying this issue, and it was like nice red shiny foil cover. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wish I bought it out, but it's somewhere
I
back there. I couldn't
had to
find it, but
had to get them all. You know, when all this shiny stuff comes in, you're like, oh man, that looks so cool, and you
that's
grab it, you
90s
get it.
goodness right there, man.
Yeah,
Ooh, I love
it
for
just
you, but
sucks you
like
in.
Andy says, but
You're a comic collector. Okay, sorry.
yeah. So it's all good. It's all good. Um, I just remember seeing that, thinking it was so cool. He was
Yeah,
Hispanic, you know what I mean? Maybe in Puerto Rican or in Hispanic,
yeah,
Latino and all that.
yeah.
So I thought it was really cool. He was Latino and all
Oh yeah,
that, and not that it mattered, but it did for a lot of us, you know. Like, ooh, I could be that guy, you know what I mean?
it's
That
awesome.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
yeah. There's any like story arcs you have from this guy or something like that? Can you explain his powers a little bit? You know, because he was
Yeah,
advanced, more advanced than Peter Parker.
yeah. Oh yeah, he was kind of different type of Spider-Man. He's one of the more different out there Spider-Man like characters without being Spider-Man. First off, you know, he's got like a what has he got like a spider skull thing going on his suit, you know, and his suit on his fingers, he's got like these like talon things so he can grip on the stuff. You know, he's got webbing too. Um, you know, and it's just he's just all around. He's a pretty cool character when Peter David was doing that first series and stuff. You know,
Yeah, he's
yeah,
just it was just a cool design,
yeah,
cool design
it
his
is a
suit and
great
all that.
design. Yeah.
And I remember being a kid and seeing that and grabbing it right away. And
Oh yeah,
a couple of my friends had it too. And I just like I just love everything Spider-Man. 2099 Spider-Man seems so cool to me, and
yeah.
I couldn't help it but love me some Spider-Man 2099 action. Did you like any of the other characters of the 2099 world, or you know, you had the
Well,
Doom?
it's so funny that you happen to mention it. I mean, I gotta say, I was a big fan of that Ravage 2099 guy. I know he's not very popular, but Stan Lee wrote the first 6 issues of it, so you know he's got that going for him right there. And then you had Doom 2099. That was, I would just say, it was interesting. It was an interesting take,
It was
you know.
interesting.
And the Punisher 2099. That was pretty cool. I gotta admit, it was
That was
pretty
a
cool.
good first issue
Yeah,
too. That was a
yeah,
foil cover too,
yeah,
and it was like
uh,
very nice. I
yeah,
loved it. You know what I mean?
yep.
I picked that up at cause
You had Tom Morgan doing the art.
I picked that up in a dollar packet that
Yeah,
had like 5 comics. You would
yeah,
go to any of the stores, you know,
yeah, yeah.
those convenience stores that had them,
Yep,
and
yep.
my issue came out of one of those. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Because
Cool.
I couldn't find it. Then I saw it. I was like, "Ooh, I got me!" And it was a nice, crisp copy.
Oh
Nothing
yeah,
wrong with it. You
nice.
know, if we knew about grading there, it would probably be a 9.8 on the slab. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
how nice it looked.
that's cool.
So yeah, all of them. The Ravage that had
Yeah,
a foil, right?
I enjoyed. Yeah, it did. They
The
all had
Doom
the
one
first
did. They
issues.
all pretty much had one, right? All the
Yeah,
first issues.
yeah,
I don't know if I have them all. I have most of them, but those are just cool to get.
they are.
I don't even know if people were thinking they were gonna make money off of those. They probably
Well,
did,
yeah, some people
but
back then probably did. Yeah.
I'm gonna pay for my college for my
Yeah.
kids. You know what I mean? Get me a car and a house.
Oh, I got this guy's issue where he dies. This is gonna take my kid to college.
Yeah, we're being very silly, but you know that's how it is, man. That's how it's.
It was
90s is
crazy. The
very
'90s
silly,
were crazy.
fun.
Yes.
It really was.
Yes.
Uh, so what was you have a special arc or something like that from the 2099 that you like the most?
Hmm. Um. I don't know. I really like that. Pretty much that first where you get introduced to Miguel and the whole world of this 2099 and how these businesses are just gigantic, and how is he how are you a superhero in this crazy business world, and it's pretty cool how things kind of heated up, with the characters. They had a
Yeah.
crossover at one point. So.
Yeah, you had well, I
Mhm.
know about. I got it not too like last year, I think a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But you had the one with Spider-Man and Venom. You had that
Yeah.
one issue with him.
Oh yeah,
They had like the
that
three
was later. Yeah.
that was later, which
Yeah.
was an awesome story.
Yes, it
I
was.
enjoy that. You know what I mean? And that was still the '90s. So I
Yeah.
remember those. I don't remember a lot. Like I said, I want to read all of that.
Oh
Like I
yeah.
wish they come out with a Miguel Hara omnibus because I would get it. I would
Yeah.
totally get a Miguel Hara
I'm a little bit
omnibus.
shocked they haven't. Yeah.
Yeah, get some of that. What's his name? Peter David Goodness up in there.
Yeah. We need
You know what
more
I mean?
Peter David goodness. Yeah.
I mean, we're getting all the Hulk
The
issues
Hulks.
and all that
Yeah.
that are coming out. So hopefully they keep on and finally bring us Spider-Man 2099. And,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Definitely.
yeah. So we're gonna move on because we'll talk about that all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But uh, we're going on to the next character that on here. Let me remind myself.
What you
some
need to be reminded. Oh
I've
no.
been reminded, man. But some nice the Scarlet Spider. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? And
yeah. We could talk
the
about him all day.
infamous
Yeah.
Clone Saga that people really hate talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of
I
people say is
mean,
awful. And
yeah. It dragged on and
for a
on and
couple of
on.
years, yeah. You talking
Yeah.
about people get tired of 6 months events?
Yeah.
That was a 2 year event.
It was over to. Yeah. Man. And you're like, when is it gonna? And then they try and do these little twists and turns with that storyline, and like, no, wait a minute, he's the clone, and yeah, it was crazy. I'm like, just stop already, come on. But
Yeah,
Scarlet Spider, I liked him. Ben Riley.
yeah. Well, Ben Riley, like official, like people don't know, but his official first issue is the Jerry Conway run
Yep.
On Amazing Spider-Man 149,
Yeah.
where
Yep.
he's the clone. You know what I mean?
But
That
he didn't have the name Ben Riley yet.
oh, he didn't. He didn't.
No.
But that's who that ended up being.
Yes.
You know, and of course he comes back as the Scarlet Spider in Web of Spider-Man 118, and that's when a lot of the stuff started. But the original Clone Saga, he didn't have a name.
Yep.
So, but supposedly he didn't die. Like
Yeah.
Spider-Man
Yeah.
took the body, put it
He
over.
jumped in a smokestack.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah.
apparently they were trying to like. That's what the Clone Saga started. Like supposedly
Yeah.
the stack that he threw over, they were saying like was originally the Peter Parker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, supposedly. Yeah.
Supposedly, so like a
And there
lot of
was
people got mad at that.
because he had the body of the clone, and then he had like his spider sense were tingling, and he turned his head or something. You don't know what that's all about. And then he dumps the body in the smokestack, and then we don't hear anything about the clone for a few
For
years until
years.
later. Yes,
Like almost 20 years or
like
something.
yeah,
'Cause that
almost
whole
20
thing
years.
happened what in the 70s, early 70s when that
It was
happened,
mid
or
'70s. Yeah,
mid 70s. So
yeah,
so Clone Saga happened in
like '90.
1994. So
Yeah, or
November of it when
3.
when it started. Yeah. So
Yeah,
so yeah, that's how the whole thing started. Then
yeah,
people started getting mad because try to retcon Spider-Man.
yeah,
The actual Spider-Man was the clone of all those times, all those issues. So they're
yeah.
questioning that was gonna be the case and all that, and
It
that
really
pissed a lot of
upset
people
people.
off.
Really upset. Yes, yes.
Yeah, so that whole I as a kid loved receiving those issues because I love Spider-Man. I
I
didn't
did
know
too.
no better. I mean, I didn't know wasn't supposed to like them. You know what I
Yeah, yeah,
mean? I just loved them. So like I will always enjoy them. I haven't read them in years. If I read them now, I will still enjoy them because
yeah,
I remember the kid in me enjoying them. I'm not saying they're very good, but
yeah.
you do get some decent stories out of them. But
And I need to just say one thing here that even though they tried to throw a big old swerve at us and say, "Oh, this guy that you've been reading for all these years is the clone,"
it's the
I
clown.
never believed it.
Yes.
So yeah, I never bought that. No.
I just was like
And
mortified when I saw
yeah,
the issues. I'm like, oh, is this
yeah,
real?
yeah,
So I was in. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So when I was reading all those, I was in. So throughout that whole run, I was getting all the issues I could. You know what I mean? And I love the Scar Ben Riley and the Scarlet Spider.
yeah,
When he came out in that, when Peter Parker wanted to go with Mary Jane and
yeah,
finally retire and
yeah,
all that,
yeah.
and he gave Ben Riley
The
the
suit,
keys, the keys of being Spider-Man.
yes,
You know, and they had that new design.
I
Um,
like that. I like that Spidey.
I loved the
Yeah,
new design,
yeah.
and for a while he carried it to
He did. He did a very good job with that.
that Spectacular Spider issue where
Yep.
he was just no more.
Like sensational Spider-Man. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that one issue he's carrying him and
Yeah.
all that, and he just poof. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just spoiler for something that 20 years ago, but
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
he went bye bye. But and he really was the clone, Ben Riley. So but I love the character so much, and
Yes.
always special place. Love the costume. You know, some people didn't, but you enjoy the costume, right? I thought the costume was
I
amazing.
did.
Both
Yeah.
costumes, the
Oh
original
yeah. Yeah.
and the amazing Spider-Man costume that he wore.
Yes.
So so that what do you think? Okay, we're gonna go in the future a little bit. What you
Okay.
think when they brought him back for the clones conspiracy? When he became
Um,
the current Jackal out of nowhere.
I didn't like that because I'm like, no, Ben Riley wouldn't be a jackal. Come on, what's going on here? But they finally went through that whole thing, and he's okay. He
He's
he
okay now.
he's
He
okay
had
now.
his own
He's Scarlet
series and
Spider.
all
He's
that,
okay.
and then like he's back on track.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
I just thought that was silly. But I still enjoy the clone conspiracy, even though a lot of people
yeah.
didn't. But I enjoyed it,
You know,
But
I've read it. Yeah,
but nothing like I said, the Clone Saga. If you grew up as a kid or grew up at that time and enjoyed it, that's the only time you enjoy it. Because anybody
yep.
reading that now, what the hell? This is crap. You know. You had to be a
You had to
huge
be there,
Spider-Man fans
man.
growing up, yeah, to be able to like that one, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people don't like that.
Yeah,
So, yeah. Do you have a favorite arc from the
from the whole
Spider?
clone
Yeah,
thing. Oh man, probably when Peter first meets Ben up on that rooftop, and the whole that verse story arc, and it had something to do with that traveler guy who, oh man, that I don't know about that guy, but no, it's cool. It was cool, you know. Peter, it was kind of like Peter had like a brother, you know, and they kind of had adventures together. Sometimes had adventures together, you know. I liked it.
and of course we didn't mention the other clone,
Okay, which
King
one?
Parker. King
Oh,
Parker.
Kane.
Th- It will be that must be King. No, that's another King.
Kane. Oh, okay. And
So
he would do the thing with his touch. He would like touch people, and he'd like burn or something, burn a thing on their
yeah,
face.
he was the more deranged clone. He
Yeah.
was like
His
distorted
face was all
face,
messed
and
up. And, yeah.
yeah, he was just clone gone bad. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And he was a big bad for a while in
He
that Clone
was.
Saga. You know
He
what I
killed
mean?
Dr. Octopus at one point.
Yeah, at one point he
Yeah.
did. They retconned
Yeah.
it, but
Yeah. Yeah.
but he took him out. He took the
Yeah, he did.
octopus. He was no joke. I mean, he had
Yeah.
all the memories, just like Ben Riley and Peter
Yeah.
Parker, at least up to a certain point. So
Yeah.
yeah, that guy was eventually like he reforms and all that. He becomes
Eventually.
cool and all that.
Took a while. Yeah.
But it took a long time. But yeah, he was a force to be reckoned with in that. And he had his own design and all that. Did
Yeah.
you like his design at the time?
It was okay. It was
It's okay.
okay.
It's okay. I
You know,
thought it was creepy, you know that, and
it
it
was
worked for
creepy.
me.
Sure.
As a kid, it worked for me. So,
Okay. You were
so
into the creepy. Okay.
I was into the creepy. Yeah, into the
All
creepy.
right.
A new shirt, into the creepy. Kane Parker. So yeah, I had to mention him before we move on to, of course,
Yes.
the next character in this picture. You know what I mean? Which is I love
Sure.
dearly.
Sure.
I love this series dearly, and it's taking forever to find it. But of course,
There you go.
Mayday Parker, Spider Girl, February 1998, and
Yeah.
yeah, I freaking loved that series. I had the What If comic,
Oh, you
which is
did?
weird that
Well,
yeah, I had it. And I still have it now. I re got it before now to get it.
I got the True Believer. I got
The
the
true, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I have the original one now.
Yeah.
I got a couple of years ago before it went up in price.
Yeah.
No, people weren't specking on it too much, so I was able to get it. But at
Yeah.
that time, it was one of there wasn't many comics I was getting at that time because at that time my LCSs were closing.
Yeah.
That was my senior year in high school. My LCSs were closing and all that, and I didn't have the time to go to the city sometimes to go get comics.
Yeah.
So I had to go over because I live in Brooklyn. I had to take a few trains and find a comic shop over there. And I didn't know Midtown opened 1997, Midtown Comics. I didn't know about that. I knew there was one by
Oh, wow.
the World
Okay.
Trade Center,
Yeah.
you know, when it was still there.
Yeah.
And yeah, so this one supposedly I found it, and when I read it, I loved it. I loved
Okay.
it, and I didn't know they built the series till I got back into comics after that, a few years after that.
Yeah.
So I missed out on the first 4 or 5 issues
Yeah.
of
I
this
haven't
series.
read a lot. I haven't read a lot of her series. I've read a
Really?
few, but I mean, I it's just a character that I haven't totally got into yet. So
Well, they have. I'll show in my show and tell.
Yeah.
Of some of her stuff from her collection that
Yeah.
you can probably find. But yeah, I freaking loved it. I loved it because she was supposed to be the baby. At the
yes.
time of the Clone Saga, MJ got pregnant. You know, you had that
Yeah.
famous issue where he goes,
And then
"Hey,
where'd the baby
I
go?
got a surprise for you."
Yeah. Where'd the
And
baby
then
go? Yeah.
where the baby go? Supposedly it died or didn't,
Yeah.
or
Come on.
Norman Osborn
The
kidnapped
baby's
the
out there.
baby, or
Yeah. It's like a soap opera. The baby's out there. One day it's just gonna walk in. Oh, I'm the baby. Yeah.
yeah. So like yeah, but Mayday Parker, she was the original Spider Girl
Yeah.
for me. I love Spider Gwen. I love all those characters. When I came back to comic 4 years ago, I ate it all up. Miles Morales, all that.
Oh yeah.
Love them. But
Yeah.
Mayday will always be number one as Spider Girl for
Awesome.
me because I love Tom DeFalco and Ron Friends.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
Mark Bagley did a few of
Yeah.
those issues
Sal
too.
Buscema. I think Sal Buscema had
Buscema, I
some
think,
stuff
did
in
a
there.
few of them.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was. I think those issues were a classic, man. It
Yeah.
was her grown up. It was a what if first,
Yeah.
and people liked it so much they
That
want
they
to see that story
went
that
on
they
to.
turn it into an ongoing.
Yeah.
Then you saw the first issue come out, and then I love the whole story where she grew up. She's a teenager now. Peter Parker's retired, and I think with a bad one, he has no leg, like one leg out or something like that,
Something
or
like
one
that.
arm,
Yeah.
something like that. Mary
Yeah.
Jane, they're all older, and then
Yeah.
somewhere along the line she becomes Spider Girl, and then he doesn't like it at first, but then he ends up helping her. You know what I mean? Because we're like, Mary Jane, help. If it was you, you would have want to help these people because she
Yeah.
had the spider power through her dad.
Yep.
So if I'm not mistaken, and
Yeah.
so
It was
I
like
love
that.
her
It was
whole.
great.
I think it lasted 100+ issues, and I
Well,
think I
yeah,
ended up.
they tried to end. They ended it, but it was such a popular series that they're like, well, why don't we continue on? And they continued on and stuff. So
I think it started late in '98, and then like
yeah,
continue on into the 2000s.
yeah,
But she does count as a '90s, late '90s character. So of
yes,
course we threw her in here. But yeah, man, fantastic series. Of course, I'm gonna show you a few things here
yeah.
in a little bit because we are running a little not late, but it's getting there. You know,
We're getting
an
there.
hour and a half. But probably run through some of these characters after it. But I have to talk about these spider characters. Any
Yes.
so you say you don't know much about her, but you know you since I said
I mean,
something, it might
I've read,
surprise.
yeah, I've read some stuff, with her, and I really did what I read was really good. So I mean, I'd like
Yeah,
to try and find some more,
she had
stuff.
her own problems with the symbiotes and all that. Kind of like
Yeah, yeah.
mirrored a little bit what happened with her dad.
And
Came
she
back to
has her,
haunt her.
and she seems to have her own super villains.
And the supervillains are like the son or daughter
Yeah,
of whoever,
yeah.
Shocker or whatever, and all that.
Electro.
So
Yeah,
Electro and all that.
yeah.
So it was awesome. Anybody who hasn't read those are fantastic reads. If you like old school, you know what I mean, Tom DeFalco,
Yeah.
goodness, you know what I mean. Oh, Tom DeFalco, my friends, they always did Spider-Man early in the
Yes.
'80s, and then they teamed up to do this, and hats out to them. Great
Definitely.
series.
Definitely.
So of course, did they own anything we missed of Spider-Man from that time that we
No.
pretty much covered the main characters,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But yeah, there's any characters I haven't mentioned yet that you wanted to mention?
Um. Well, I don't know if you have it anywhere on the list, but you had this new Deathlock guy who popped up,
Yes, Deathlock.
almost
So
popped up out of nowhere. Like
yeah, I enjoyed Deathlock.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
I like Deathlock. You know,
yeah.
like what was he? They were saying he was a rip off of. I forgot, but
He was like, because he was like, he was, I don't know. You had your first Deathlock back in the day, and then in the early '90s, this new Deathlock had a new series, and he was supposedly like a father, and his daughter was in school, and he would come around, and he had like a trench coat on and stuff, trying to hide out. You know what? What? Come on now.
I love that he had team ups with Spider-Man too. Team ups with
Yes,
Ghost Rider and all them. I think he teamed up with Ghost Rider and all
he
those
teamed up with
characters.
all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was a fan of him
Huh?
too.
Wait, what the? What did that say? What's that? What is? Wait, what? Why does my name say that?
So I brought the
Oh
love.
my goodness! Oh my goodness!
I brought the lube. Marvin
I,
Wayne Station, my man. Thanks for checking us out, man.
hey! Don't! Oh, come on! Get the name off there. Just
Deathlock was a huge deal in the '90s. Rogue Trader.
no. What is this?
What
This is horrible. What? Herm.
happened?
I just want to apologize for Bueller right now. He's acting very immature, and he put my name like that. I'm sorry. So
All right, well, catch us on the rebound. No doubt, no doubt.
oh my
Station
goodness.
more. Yeah. You're all good, bro. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all fun.
I'm gonna get him back. I'm gonna damn well get him back. Come on. You see, this is a BS hijinks. This is BS hijinks going on. What's that?
Read the 90s with a little bit of BS here.
Because I'm sitting back here.
Brother Joe.
Oh, you know. Yeah, I don't want to get into it right now. But yeah.
Man, Phable's still up in the house.
Oh my
a lot of people. Phable said he loves 90s Deathlock. Yeah, you grew up on that time. You love Deathlock. That guy is awesome. You know what I mean? I think Rose said it was a huge deal. Said it was a huge deal in the 90s. Deathlock. He was everywhere.
Oh man, I don't.
You're
this
right,
is horrible.
Man?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm out. I'm out of this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Right. I'll take the name out just for you.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't even notice it. I wasn't paying attention to that neither.
At the very beginning.
Oh yeah.
She was laughing.
All right, Herm. I don't know, man. This guy.
What's up, Luby?
He's gone down.
Louis Vuitton.
You're on my list, by the way.
I'm on the list?
By the way.
Yeah, take a hike, pal.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Hey, I got my own drink.
Take a hike, pal.
No, but who else do you have on your list, Herm?
Well, we weren't finished Deathlock, but yeah, we just gotta run through some of this.
Never. What the hell?
Let me see.
Man, come on, man.
Funny, man.
How
can you not notice that for an hour and a half?
Yeah.
It's staring at
I'm gonna get you. I don't care what I gotta do. I'm gonna get you. This guy just made the list.
Says Sam, knock over the glass. Watch Bueller Panic.
Oh my lord! What do you say? Knock over that glass and watch Bueller Panic? No, I'm not gonna do that.
Phable says, "You remember Death Head?"
Death's Head. Oh, is he? That has something to do with Death's Head. I was more into the Death's Head 2, but then I went back and read the first Death's Head. They reprinted the first limited series or something, and it was part of the UK thing, and they had the Fantastic Four in there and some other people, and it was interesting. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You ever heard of I'm gonna run through names real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
You ever heard about Turbo?
Is that from New Warriors? Yeah.
Yeah. New Warriors Turbo.
She wore the thing where she would fire concentrated air at people and blast them with the super air. Yes.
A lot of people's favorite, Slapstick, November of '92.
Slapstick. Oh yeah, he's like a Looney Tunes guy. He's just pulling out mallets out of places that you don't know where they've been, and just hitting people. And he was okay, and he was with the Avengers Initiative and all that. Oh wow, I didn't know you were going to put me on blast like this. And but yeah, Slapstick. I just recently got the first issue of the miniseries, so yeah.
It's about time where my phone kicks me out. You know what I mean? So yeah. Where were you up to? Oh, Slapstick.
Yeah. Great.
All right. So so you liked the character Slapstick?
He was interesting. He was like a Looney Tunes guy in the Marvel universe, and it's interesting. Yeah.
Slapstick. Yeah. Oh boy, a Tom DeFalco, Ron Friends kind of character. Thor 459, February '93, Thunderstrike.
Whoa! Now you're going up. You're going up my road. You're going up to my hill. And Thunderstrike is one of my favorites of the '90s, personally. So
What's your
I like
favorite?
that. And he's got the little lightning bolt earring. You know, he's got the mallet. It's
Do
a
you have
mace.
that
Well, it's a
issue?
mace, not a mallet. It's a
Do you
mace.
have that issue for
Oh yeah,
459?
I've got it. Whoa.
Look at this.
I-
Look at this. I got a new lantern.
Yeah,
They're
I
here.
see it.
Look how cool this is,
It is-
man.
okay, it's very cool. What do you want?
Watch this.
You want
Boom,
Whoa.
boom,
It's
boom,
red.
boom.
what?
All I can think about is a Bray
Yeah,
Wyatt right
okay.
now.
I love this thing, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at this. Lantern. I got a lantern.
How much?
What'd you bring? Oh, I already know what you brought.
Brought myself. Oh, jeez.
Look at that. Boom.
Okay. Okay, but no,
Everything-
Thunderstrike. I love Thunderstrike. Yeah, you got cooties. Okay. You got tooties? Okay. Okay.
Of course,
Go ahead. Herm. Sorry.
Of course, Fargate says Venom's 90s run. Yeah, I love the 90s run. Love the
Yeah.
90s run.
Yeah, most of it was good. Sure.
Yeah. Love the 90s. Of course, I enjoyed the Maximum Carnage, you know,
Hmm.
crazy issues, but I
Yeah,
enjoyed
yeah.
that. But as
Yeah.
a kid, you know what I mean? But
You got this flashlight?
Yes. Okay. Yeah,
Isn't that cool?
it's great. It's in my eye.
And it's like
Yeah.
lower.
Okay,
you
great. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
You're like a little kid. You know that? You're
Strobe light.
really? Come on. Come on. All right. Wow. Okay. Some people are easily.
Look at that.
Okay. I get it.
Look at that. A dance party.
Oh, you just crapped a little. No, just kidding.
You crapped yourself.
Yeah. Whoa, jeez. You put the light back on. Anyways, go ahead, Herm. Sorry.
It's all good. I don't even remember who I'm gonna mention next. You ever heard of a character named Hybrid? 96 February. Venom. Along came Spider number 2. Oh man, I read that, but I don't even remember. It's in the list.
Not really. Yeah, look at that. Everybody's like, Bueller's cracking me up.
How about Ultra Girl? November 96.
Of course, I remember Ultra Girl.
Yeah,
She was
Ultra
Ultra.
Girl, yeah.
She was
Ultra.
she was like a little Supergirl wannabe or something like that. Like a crazy '90s Marvel were just gonna create a character and name her Ultra Girl, and I had the first issue, but she was okay. So
Got a big team here. January 97, Kurt Busiek and Mark Bagley.
oh my
a lot
god,
of people. Incredible Hulk 449.
I know it.
The Thunderbolts, baby.
That's right. Justice like lightning. That's right. Because the Thunderbolts were awesome. Because you're like, oh, the Avengers and people are gone to this other heroes universe. And who's going to step up and be superheroes? We got these new guys, Thunderbolts. These guys are great. And then guess what? They turn out to be villains.
Yes.
Come on.
Them jerks.
Yeah. But they kind of most of them redeemed themselves a bit. So
You got Citizen V, Atlas, Mac
Yep.
1, Meteorite, Techno, and
Jolt.
Melissa
Remember
Joan
Jolt?
Gold. Yeah.
As in like Jolt Cola? Jolt?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jolt, yeah. Jolt. He was next on the list. Jolt.
Because
Thunderbolts
Jolt
#1.
Cola.
He appeared in
90s.
Thunderbolts #1
Yeah.
in April of '97.
There you go.
Of course, you remember Maggot, June '97. Uncanny, X-Men 345.
Yes, I remember Maggot. Horrible name. And just creepy guy.
Very creepy.
He's an
very
Aborigine guy, and he had these little, well, they weren't little, but they were these like worms or something, like almost like that, like a future kindred, like a kindred thing, kind of, but with the X-Men, yeah. Yeah.
Another one, Cecilia Reyes. I only mentioned because she has my last
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
June of '97, X-Men,
I,
Volume
yep.
2, 65. You know what I mean? I think I don't have
She
that issue. I'm gonna have to go get that one.
no, I don't even have that issue. But
Yeah,
yeah, she had the force field thing or something going on.
yeah,
Yeah, force field.
force field thing.
Yeah.
You remember Team Big Hero 6, September '98?
Uh,
Anything about
yeah,
that?
no, not
I
don't
just
really.
know about the cartoon Disney put out, Big Hero 6, but
Yeah, I don't
I thought
don't
I'd
really
mention
know
that.
that much about that. No.
Silver Claw. You remember Silver Claw? I think I
Silver
have that
Claw.
issue.
Oh, from the Avengers. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Kurt
Yes.
Busiek did this. George Perez.
Hey,
And then
Yes.
teams.
Guess what?
What's up?
Yeah, Donnie Cates is doing the Hulk.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah, so somebody said that back in January. You know who that was?
I don't know. You tell me.
Me.
You did.
Back in January, I said Donnie Cates is going to do the Hulk. You know what people said? You're full of crap, Bueller. Well, guess
I
what?
agree with you. I agree with you though in the chat.
Bueller was right on the money. Here, Sam, you
and
can
he's-
read the
he's
comments
very-
if you
I
just
don't-
do that.
I
Boom,
don't-
there's
I-
the comments.
I can read them right here though.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, Donnie Cates doing Hulk. Everyone who said I was full of it, you know what? Sucks to be you.
Go suck a big one.
Whoa,
There you go. What?
Sam!
You got to do it. This is
Don't
for-
forget the, you know what?
You know how we are. We'll see you next. No, never mind. No, never mind. I'm not going to go there.
You know how we go.
You know what to do.
I'll see you
No.
next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
No. I'm not going to go there. He went there. I didn't go there. I mean, I was on the cliff, but I didn't go all the way. So
You
he,
go all the way.
you know.
We got a
Yeah.
few names left. The
Okay,
Slingers.
go ahead. The Slingers
Johnny
were
Ricochet.
yes, they were four. Yeah, they were okay. Originally, there was a whole identity thing with Peter Parker. He had to hide because Norman Osborn had like a $10 million bounty on Spider-Man's head, and he had to hide out, and he had to change into different characters, and that's how the Slingers came about.
Yeah. The Prodigy also.
Prodigy,
Hornet.
Hornet,
No, that. Oh, that. Sorry, hold on, I'm just gonna pour me another
a bunch of them.
thirsty over here. It's hot
Are you
summer
hot?
days.
It is
Yeah.
hot. It's a little hot.
It's getting hotter now, man. I doing these shows I'm gonna be drinking a lot. I'm gonna be going to
You're
that
gonna be-
bathroom more.
You're gonna be sweating.
Sweating.
Go
All right.
ahead.
So we got a few. Of course, Okoye.
Who? Okoye
Okoye.
is that?
I always say the Black
What is
Panther. Man.
Is that
I'm
is
drawing a
that
blank.
is that his not his sister?
That's from the movies.
That is his
Uh,
sister.
No.
Oh,
She's part of the guys in the chat. Remind me. I forgot. You know what? Never mind.
Screw it.
Maya Lopez, Echo. She's a 99. Little bit in the
Oh
end
yeah,
of
that's
that.
very late '90s. There, yes.
Yeah.
She was in the Daredevil. The whole thing. She had the like a face thing, a hand print on her face, and she was deaf, and she could read lips and stuff. So if you had a mask on, she'd be like, "What?" You know. But and then she was she was one of the versions of Ronan in New Avengers. So there.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
any characters I forgot to mention that you want to mention real quick?
Well, you kind of touched on it, but you got to talk about the New Warriors. I don't.
New Warriors.
Come on.
How do I
New
not
Warriors?
talk about the New Warriors, man?
You got Night Thrasher with his awesome skateboard, and watch out, he's got a gun sitting there, and he'll pull it out on you while he's skating around you.
He'll get you.
He'll catch you.
Skateboard.
Yeah. They'll throw little grenades at you. Watch out.
It's very dangerous, dude.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. Yeah, he is. Yeah. I don't know. What are we doing here? What?
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
The New Warriors. Phable loves the New Warriors. Yeah. Maybe one day we'll cover the New Warriors in the show.
I'm not part of
What
that.
do you think about that?
Do you say that again? I was distracted.
Maybe one day we cover the New Warriors on our show. The New
I don't
Warriors.
know. The New Warriors are an
Would you
important
wanna
part
cover
of the 90s, though. No, you're good. You're good over there.
You're good over there.
Yeah.
Speedball that jerk. Phable says.
Go ahead. Bueller wants to be able to talk. Okay.
He can talk. Yeah, I was saying the New Warriors. Phable loving it too. Would you do a show? Would you want to do a show just on the New Warriors?
Yes.
Would you be able to remember a lot of that stuff and all that?
Yes, because I've got a lot of New Warrior comics. I really do. So, yeah.
Sweet.
It's not weird.
Sweet.
That's not true at all. That's not true. That's not true.
I mean, I have the Marvel. I think I have the first omnibus, but I could be
Yeah.
wrong. If I don't, I
Well, you
could
get the
read it
first
through the Marvel
omnibus, the
Unlimited.
New Warriors.
Yeah,
You're awesome.
I think I got it, or I think I wanted to get it, and I just didn't get it.
Because I got like the first 26 issues,
Nice.
and then sporadic, after that. But I used to have the full run of New Warriors back in the day. So
Yeah, we're gonna have to maybe do a show on the New Warriors.
Yeah.
I love
Definitely.
them too much. I'll probably have to go back and read most of those issues so I could know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I know you know a lot about them, so
Yeah.
you help me out. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
So there you go. In the future, we're doing a New Warriors show.
Yeah.
You know what
But I was kind of starting to think here about like future shows down the line that we could discuss later on. So
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to have a staff meeting. You know what I'm saying?
staff meeting
Staff meeting
for the YouTube team up.
for the YouTube team up there. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
So we're getting kind of late. So
Yes,
you
it is.
know everybody knows what. I'm not in a rush, but
Yeah.
I like to get. I thought we had fun. We discussed a lot of the '90s. You know what I mean? It's pretty
was
much
awesome.
what we wanted to do. It was all. I love it. Maybe we go in depth on some of these stories and do it.
Yes.
Not every issue, but most of the arcs
Maybe
and
some
stuff.
of-
We'll talk about
Maybe
it.
some storylines or something there.
Storylines. Yeah. So we covered
Yeah.
maybe X-Force, and we have so many shows in the future
We
we can
got-
do. So
The world is our oyster, and we just got to grab it. Okay.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
And I
sir.
love doing this with you. This was a lot of fun. I hope people enjoyed
is.
it too.
Yes.
Of course, if you like the video, hit thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Ding, ding, ding. That bell for notification for future videos for my show. And of course, Sam from Sam's Second Web. His link I have always below. Check him out too. Road to 1K. We need to get this man to 1K.
We're on our way.
ASAP. You know what
We're
I
on
mean?
the
You're on your way. You'll get there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But of course, that beautiful sight.
Uh-oh.
Gorgeous sight.
That's a
of
beautiful day right
Showtime.
there.
It's
Yes.
a beautiful sight. Come on.
Yes.
Come
Yes,
on.
it is.
So, do you want me to go first or you want to go first?
You know what? I'll go first.
Nice. All right. You
Real
have
quick.
the show right here.
I will show off these books that I got today, and I hope that you are entertained. Here we go.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? This is Black Cat, number 7, part of that, The Gilded City, the conclusion of The Gilded City.
Nice.
And look at this. She's got a bag. She's got a big old bag of goodies right there and, doing her Black Cat thing, and you're going to enjoy it.
Goody,
All
goody,
right.
goody.
I picked up this little variant cover for Amazing Spider-Man 67. because it's got Dr. Octopus doing his evil best to beat up on Spider-Man. So I decided to go with that. Boom. Hey, guess what? I picked up an X-Men book. Look at that. Marauders. Oh my gosh.
Nice cover.
Part of the Hellfire Gala. You know,
Nice cover.
it's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty awesome. And then, continuing on with Savage Adventures.
Yes, sir. I love that
Conan.
series. I know Phable loves it too.
Yeah. Conan is teaming up with Ghost Rider. Talk about
Yes,
90s right there. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Whoa. Also, we have It's Coming Down to the Wire, Immortal Hulk. Here we are, number 47, going against the Avengers.
Oh boy.
There you go.
They in trouble.
There you go. And then I don't even know what to say here. Non-stop Spider-Man. He just can't stop in this. I don't know. But it seems like it's been put to a stop because it's been delayed and delayed. So it can be stopped. It's just non-stop in title only. So I don't know what's going on there. Okay.
It was delayed a week, I think, right? Something like that.
Yes. Oh, look at this.
Oh, nice.
Heroes Reborn. Number 5.
Nighthawk.
Was it Mark Bagley?
Mark Bagley?
Cover thing. I don't know. They're connecting cover. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. You got this Heroes Reborn Marvel double action. Boom, boom.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
There you go. And it has something to do with Nighthawk again. And it's an old school type of art in there. So I decided to pick it up. And then I picked up this Silk number 2. So there you go.
Choo choo.
Yeah, with the choo-choo back here. Yeah.
Even the choo choo.
A little choo-choo.
And some Silk Cindy Moon action.
Yeah. I need to catch up on my Silk. Yes. Yeah.
Is that good?
That's it.
That's
it for today.
That's a nice little haul. Thanks for showing us a nice little haul. You know what I mean? I guess it's Moa's turn. So I'm gonna give me a little solo layout up in here. Let me see what I want to show first. Okay, I'll show the quick on the bus right here. Cause I had to get it when it came out, you know what I mean? But I got me Spider-Man, Van Rally, Omnibus, part of the Clone Saga. I don't have the first 2 omnibuses of the Clone Saga, the beginning ones, but I do have them in trades. So
that's cool.
All the issues in here. This one has
very
bunch
cool.
of them. I really don't want to read them all. There's a lot up in here.
Yeah.
A lot is a real thick fuck. You know what I mean? And this
really
is volume 1.
Nice.
Of Ben Riley, of course. The sad. A little bit of the sadder volume 2. Spider-Man volume 2 that goes Ben Riley.
But still, that's very good. It's very good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the issues back there. I love me these. Nice. I still got them sealed because I'm reading from the beginning on. And when I finally get up to these, I'm definitely gonna pick them up and read it. So those are some omnibuses right there. I'm sure. And of course, I was talking about it earlier, so I had to show you a couple of these complete collecting editions of Mayday Parker, Spider-Girl. You know what I mean? This is volume 1. So yeah, Sam, I don't know if you can still find them, but they might have them. Or
I might know some places to check that out. Yeah.
You might see them on sale or something like that. We gotta support her because the more these sell, the more they come up with an omnibus. People who love omnibuses, they might come up with finally her. The Falco and Friends action right here. This is volume 1. I have volume 2. The volume 1 collects issues. The What If issue, the first What If issue. I don't know if I could get the page to look, but that's what the first What If issue looks like right there. and it collects that and Spider Girl 1 through 15,
Okay.
the half issue and the annual of 99. So that's
Nice.
volume 1, and then of course volume 2. This one
Cool.
collects Spider Girl 16 through 32. So
Wow.
it keep on keeping on with the series, you know. This is
Cool.
before its introduction and all that. This one it starts to get real serious. You know what I mean? Of
Yeah.
course,
Yeah.
she has her suit's a little bit looks a little bit like the Ben Riley suit a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, and then of course this one just came out not too long ago, volume 3.
Wow.
You know what I mean? This collects issues 33 to 50. So we have the first 50 of the run and the first three volumes of it. So I guess the next three will be the next 50. See, 100 and teens or something of her
Yes.
issues came out. So, you know, I can't wait for those other volumes to come out. And I can't wait to dig into these. I probably don't have to wait to read all the other
Cool.
ones to read these
Yeah.
again. So I might end up reading these for my monthly omnibus collected edition show. So
Okay. Nice.
tune in for that, I guess. And then I got a couple of figures here. Um, we talked about him earlier, and shame on me for not mentioning him, but I knew you would. But I had, Deathlock. I
Oh,
had it
look
in
at
my
that.
background in my videos, but I never
Nice.
really showed him the Marvel Legends
Yep.
Deathlock. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, growing up as a kid, you love Deathlock. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you love Marvel, you love Deathlock. That's just what it was. You know what I mean? Fantastic figure. You know what I mean? So I got that
Yep.
one. I talked about Domino, so I picked up Domino a while ago. But throughout the
Well,
years, I started enjoying her more. Before she was in the movies,
yeah.
I became a fan of hers a little bit more. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
love me some Domino. Sasquatch is the build for this. Of course, we talked about the Scarlet Spider. And this is the King Scarlet Spider because I couldn't
Yeah.
find the Ben Riley Scarlet Spider. It's very expensive, so
Oh no. Oh.
yeah, I couldn't find that one. So I had to like settle for King. This is the more current suit that he's wearing right now, and Kane Parker. Why not? Why not? Love me. And then last
Yeah.
but not least, this is one of my favorite. We didn't talk a lot about him because there was a lot to talk about in this show, but maybe in the
Yeah.
future we'll talk about it. Because he was
Definitely.
in the Maximum Carnage series, but
Okay.
the Double Ganger Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Oh yes. Yes.
Yes, yes. So we got a lot to cover in this show.
We
You know
do.
what I mean? We
We
got a
do.
long way to go, and I can't wait to cover
Yeah.
it with you, Sam. So
Yes.
yeah, so yeah, pretty much that's my show. That's my show and tell today. Love me these figures. When I see them, I have to get them. And anybody knows I love Spider-Man. We both do. And
We do. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, another one of our fantastic shows. I freaking love the. Let's look at the chats real quick. Of course,
You've
Mr.
had so
Fargate
many
remind
great
us.
people in here.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Mr. Fargate reminding us of the June 7th, 7 p.m. Eastern show, the collected edition. I should have pre-ordered
And
it.
you even had Bueller on.
Yeah,
How
Bueller,
about that?
John Stokes in here, Phable still up in here, loving the show and tell. Brother Joe still up in here. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Wait for
awesome.
the collected edition, then you can read it non-stop. He's talking about the non-stop
The
Spider-Man. If you
nonstop
get the Kindle, you
Spider-Man.
can read it non-stop.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh boy. Uh, a shirt guy. We did
Shirt
show our
guy.
shirts earlier.
We did
We
show our
did.
shirt
We
earlier.
did show our shirts earlier. You know what I'm
You already
saying?
know.
Well, you already know. Surrounded by
Uh,
greatness right here.
we
You know
got
what I
the.
mean?
I only got my. I got Bueller over my heart. I got comics of Bueller over my heart. That's see that. There's a lot of love here. A lot of love.
62
Right?
station, my man. Thanks for
I'm
joining
gonna.
us.
You're gonna get it.
Chamorro still in here,
My
station.
lord.
Maria says thank you everyone for hanging out today. Hope everyone had fun. Make sure you twitch that
There
like
you
button.
go.
Very good, very good. Two Gun is still up in here. Two Gun.
Yeah. Two Gun.
Big Herm trying to compete with Gem Mint. I got a long way to fucking get
Trying
to
to
Gem
compete with
Mint.
Jet Man. Oh man.
Looks nice on the shelf.
Eh,
It does look nice on the
Oh
shelf.
my.
Gem's library
There's
is insane.
a little
You know what I mean?
question there for Bueller in the comments there.
I said maybe Bueller can come on after he reads the Walking Dead compendium I gave him and review. Oh boy, calling you out, Bueller. Calling you out.
Yeah, but I don't. That might be a while for that one. I don't know
What's that?
about reviewing that Walking Dead compendium stuff. Yeah.
I ain't never gonna do
Whoa! You heard it here first, folks.
that. How often do I do reviews?
He doesn't. You don't do no reviews.
You don't do reviews.
I do busted goods.
That's
I
for
don't even do a stinking review.
yeah. You gotta go. You gotta go. Bueller. Was it good? There you
Was
go.
it good?
That's yeah.
Yeah, so real quick, again, congratulations to our guy Phable, 1,000 followers on his Instagram.
That's awesome.
I freaking love this guy, and I'm glad he got up there. That's a milestone right there. You know what I mean? And of course, again, if you guys want to pick up Robbie's exclusive, I'm sure one of the guys might drop the link again for pop culture philosophers at gmail.com, if I'm not mistaken, to get his wonderful exclusive here. You know what I mean? And yeah, so this tomorrow at 4.
Yeah.
Tomorrow at 4, I'm gonna have my new comic book day haul. You know what I mean? I go live to show my little haul tomorrow. You know what I mean? And see what I got today. You know what I'm saying? And
Nice.
you know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And Sunday I got to be with TM again. We're covering issues 34 to 37 of the Spawn Compendium. We're getting in there. It's 50 issues. We're getting in there to the crunch run of that comic. Of that comic.
That crazy image stuff right there. Yeah.
Compendium. Yeah, of course. Some backlot bros, whatever that is.
Yeah, what is that? I don't
in the
know.
back after that, you know what I mean? Love it. And of course, the debut of our show,
It's
me
happening
and
on Monday.
Fargate,
Huh?
the Amazing Collector Edition show.
Look
know
at
what
you
I'm
guys
saying?
go. You know what?
Yeah, 7 p.m. Monday. Should be a lot of fun. Our first show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whole lot of fun. Of course, I need to mention this. This was a lot of fun. When was Monday night? We were with TM Nerdy, Phable, and myself. I don't have the current with me and Phable with the new me and Phable on this. This is the older thumbnail, but we sat down with Trish Forstner from the Stray Dog series. She's done some My Little Pony, and anybody who hasn't seen it, I advise to watch that show on a rewind. It was excellent. She is a delight. Awesome artist. We had so much fun. She is so cool to hang out with, and she's a friend of TM Nerdy Show.
Wow, nice.
And yeah, we had a whole lot of fun. And then I think tomorrow he's back. Sit down with Charlie McLeavy. You know what I'm saying? Creator of the Spiral Squirrel #1. I think he's having Nick and Stefan, I think, or something. I could be wrong. It's one, if he's in the chat, just say in the chat with it. And drop links down, my buddies, for all those shows. Of course, coming up, I don't have a solo thing for him, but Whiplash Wednesdays continues with the Tomorrow Show live. And we're gonna talk some comic books, some manga, and all that, in that kind of world. He kind of separated the weeks instead of having all cramped up in one. He's gonna talk about movies in 1 week, comics in another, and then the end of the month he's gonna have creator sit down type of show at the end of the month. So a lot happening. And of course, Dylan Dylan, next week, hopefully, we finally get the Dylan chatting with the community of TM Nerdy. I have to plug him. You know what I mean? We love Dylan. Everybody loves Saturday night. You know what I mean? Saturday night. Dylan, that son of a bitch. So, yeah. So, before we leave, I think I got everything for now.
Yeah.
You have anything happening for your show?
Well, I got, my main thing seems to be lately is I got the
Walking in the woods.
Friday. Yeah, well, yeah, I get a little nature walk. Try to do a little nature walking. Might do a little, little thing there in the nature. Friday though. Friday is my main thing. Friday at 2 Pacific Standard Time. Come join me on my Friday afternoon live show. I'm going to be showing off some books. I'm going to be talking to some people, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Yeah.
That'll be awesome. Awesome.
There you go.
Hopefully I'll be awake. I work Thursday night, and then I work
Yeah.
Friday
Oh,
night,
I know.
So I'll be a little tired, but I always like to pop in and say hello. So hopefully I'll pop in. But that should be a fantastic show. Bros, you're supposed to get awarded a wrench. You're not supposed to be asking for a wrench.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? You'll get it. But you keep asking me. I don't know. But I like to thank Phable for dropping all the links. Dylan's show, dropping the links for all the interviews. You know what I'm saying? Dropping the link for our man Sam's Tangled Web. Road to 1K. We gotta get this man to 1K.
Getting there.
You know what I mean?
We're going all the way to the top, baby.
Aiko, have to start telling us what animals you see on your nature walks. That's for you, Sam.
Okay. I will tell you, and it'll all be great because it'll be right there. It'll be live. It'll be out there in the woods in the nature, and you're gonna see it all, and it's gonna be wonderful. No, I'm not gonna. Actually, I'm gonna have my clothes on because I don't think everybody needs to see all that. No, we ain't gonna go there. No, I'm not gonna go streaking. Actually, gonna keep it real.
We don't know exactly what we're gonna talk about next week.
We don't. Okay. Yeah.
I'll talk to you back. Say I don't have anything right now, but we might think of something, and I'll just promote it during the week and all that. But for now, check us out next week. We'll be back here at 6 p.m. talking about whatever it is we're gonna talk about.
It's gonna be awesome. Whatever it is, it'll be great. Yes.
Whatever it is, it'll be awesome. Everybody have a great day. Have a great rest of your week. Great weekend. I hope you enjoy your comics. Hope you enjoy your movies, your shows, whatever it is you enjoy.
Yes.
But always know that Wednesdays is always Christmas for us comic book people. We love it. Best day of the week.
It is.
I get to buy some comics and I get to do this with you. Always have fun. Thanks for always doing this with me. Can't wait to do it again next week.
Yep.
We always pull out a great show. At least that's how I feel. You know, and of course, everybody, till next time, you already know. Peace out and station. As soon as I figure out how to do all this down here.
Well,
I'm always messing it up, man. I'm always messing. So I'll leave you guys with, again, my awesome intro by Comic Man Andy. I know I'm not going to show it all the time, but I'll show it one more time. Because I love it. Yes. Here we go. Station 1. See you next time. Peace out. Station again.
Uh-oh. Station, everybody. Because we've got the great Herminium! Reyes Jr. is in the house. Good to see you, man.